This is communication variations for my favorite things. I'm going to start the chart off by asking the question, what's your favorite? And you can either use kind of or type of and then introduce the object of the question. So for kind of, we can ask, what's your favorite kind of book? What's your favorite kind of food? What's your favorite kind of movie? And what's your favorite kind of music? We can also substitute kind of with type of. So we can ask, what's your favorite type of book? What's your favorite type of food? What's your favorite type of movie? And what's your favorite type of music? Next, we'll go over some possible answers that you can use to answer this question. And you can begin your answer with either I like or I enjoy. So, the things that you can like, or the favorite things, we have movies, we have music, we have food, and we have books. The different types of movies we have are action or action movies, adventure or adventure movies, animation or animation movies, comedies, documentaries, dramas, horror or horror movies, romantic or romantic movies, romantic comedies, and thrillers. For music, we have classical or classical music, country or country music, heavy metal, hip-hop, K-pop, pop or pop music, reggae or reggae music, and rock or rock music. For food, we have American food, Canadian food, Chinese food, French food, Indian food, Japanese food, Korean food, and Mexican food. You do not have to use the word food. So for instance, you could say, I like Chinese, or I like Chinese food. For books, we have autobiographies, biographies, business books, classic literature, fiction, nonfiction, political books, and self-help books. Now, to make a sentence here, we can say I like and then pick a category. So if we're talking about movies, we can say I like action movies or I like adventure movies. You can also use enjoy. So you can say I enjoy action movies or I enjoy adventure movies. For music, you can say I like classical music or I enjoy country music. For food, you can say, I like Mexican food, or I enjoy Korean food. And for books, you can say, I like fiction, or I enjoy political books. Then there's also the question where we want to ask for additional information. We will ask, do you have any other favorite? And then you can ask kinds of or types of. And again, you can use books, food, movies, or music. So if I asked you the question, do you have any other favorite kinds of books? Then you can answer that one of two ways. The first way in which you can answer this is using also. And you can say, I also like or I also enjoy. And then you introduce your type of favorite thing. So in this case, if we're asking about books, you can say, I also like fiction, or I also enjoy biographies. If we asked about movies, do you have any other favorite types of movies? We could say, I also like action movies, or I also enjoy horror movies. Now, the second variation in which you can use is using as well or to, which both mean in addition to, and you're going to use these at the end of your sentence. So if I asked you, do you have any other favorite kinds of food? You can say, I like Korean food as well. Or you can say, I enjoy Mexican food too. So there are many different variations in which you can use.